Joining me now is my good friend Carol Roth. She is the author of the book you really should probably get your hands on, The War on Small Business. Carol, here's my issue. And I try not to be cold-hearted, but I'm a sociopath. There's only so much feeling I have inside of me. I hear a lot of complaining today about inflation and inflation and inflation. But I heard all these people complaining like yesterday saying, pass me a COVID stimulus bill. Where's my stimulus check? Do people not make these connections, Carol?
They don't, because as a major, supposedly reputable business news source put out the other day, so the silver lining of inflation, higher wages. So you get paid $2 more an hour, but your pizza costs $23 a slice. Now, you're doing great. And unfortunately, when you have the media that is complicit in putting out these ridiculous narratives and refusing to educate the population on what the government and the Federal Reserve together are doing and how they're destroying the value of the dollar, people get really excited that their wage is going to go up another $2. So that's what we're fighting against. And again, this is coming out of sources that bill themselves as business television.
Carol, the Federal Reserve, let's do that thing where I just got down from planet Mars. I'm an alien. I've never been here before. What is the Federal Reserve?
Federal Reserve is a giant scam, Jesse Kelly. They are supposed to be an independent agency. Somehow we have outsourced the policy for stabilizing prices and making sure we have full employment at the same time to a quote, again, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, independent agency. And unfortunately, because they get their mandate from Congress, but Congress doesn't really get to peek behind the scenes, and we all know that everybody's in cahoots together, they really haven't put any reins around what they've been doing. They have facilitated the most historic wealth transfer in our lifetime from Main Street to Wall Street. They have artificially suppressed interest rates down near zero, and they have what they call printed money, but literally made it up out of nowhere. They just went into their account and said, oh, we have money. If you and I did this, we'd be in jail. But for them, that's monetary policy. And they have put that into the market. So with doing that, if you're a saver or a retiree, you're trying to earn some money based on your savings, you're getting almost nothing on that. But at the same time, they're loaning out money to these big corporations who are using it to compete with and crush you if you are a small business or somebody who's trying to buy a house even at this point in time. So they have enabled this insane amount of wealth transfer on their balance sheet, which, as I said, is with money that has come from nowhere, that they've gone out to purchase securities in the market. It is topped $8 trillion that they have messed with at this point in time, continue to suppress interest rates. And the real reason why they're doing this is because we have national debt that is nearing $30 trillion. And they know if interest rates start to move up, that the interest that we're going to have to pay to service that debt is going to crowd out on other spending, and the government doesn't want that to happen. So basically, they're supposed to be helping the economy, but they're helping their buddies in Washington, D.C., and we should all be outraged about this.
Carol, now look, I just signed a 30-year fixed on a home at 265. I love low interest rates. What's wrong with low interest rates?
Well, they're not good when they're artificially low and they're distorting the supply and demand, risk imbalance in the markets. You were lucky that you were able to find a home. In many places, you might have to compete with a private equity firm or a venture capital company that has a lot more capital access than you do to go out and buy the house, and you're going to be buying it at inflated prices. So any little benefits you get, your little crumb, your little, lower mortgage rate or your stimulus check, means you're counting your bucks here while they're backing up the Brinks truck behind you with trillions of dollars that are going to the big company, and you're focused on counting the hundreds of dollars that you've got in your hands. That's the trick that they're playing on the American people right now.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe, You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me. Thanks.